Hello everyone, and you're watching Bitcoin Bubble News channel. You have 6 years to put in as much as you can, whether it's money or your brain power. If you can put in both, it is a great idea to work hard for 6 years to make as much money as possible. To be honest, I believe that cryptocurrency is the real answer because it is the most valuable object in the world and has ever been. So I believe we can lean in on that one thing. It will do very well in the age of exponential growth. Putting money into technology is the other one. Some really cool companies are doing cool things. You need to understand how things have changed. Value stocks, small businesses, small gold mines, and other things that did well in the old world have a hard time doing well in the new world. It's not going to work. All of this needs to be taken in, and the next 6 years are what matter. And use them to help you and your family. The CEO of Real Vision, Raoul Pal, says we have 6 years to make as much money as we can because we don't know what the future holds. We have been given the chance to put money into technology and coins. For more than 10 years, digital assets have been the spark that started a fire inside Raoul Pal that he wants to see grow into a real financial democracy. The largest trade in the history of the world economy. You have a gift. This asset class has done the best in history in the shortest amount of time. There is no one who wants to hear that they were left out because everyone can give 10%. You can put away 10% of your pay if you live in the Philippines, Nigeria, or New York. It is a global, democratic, and uniform type of wealth. It's the most well-known type of object ever. That being said, it's pretty simple. Buy it and keep it. Paul says that you have about 6 years to make as much money with crypto as you can. Before we go any further, you can subscribe to our channel and like this video to stay up to date on the latest crypto news and events. Let's go back to what Raoul Pal said about Solana and the crypto market as a whole. We put money into crypto hedge funds to get. It's a huge trend that the crypto business has grown from $2 trillion to $100 trillion in the same 6 years that I'm talking about. AI will also become more popular in that area, and it may change things like venture capital investment over time. The world will also become more tokenized as people pay less attention to details and businesses fail faster. That has something to do with this. No matter what business we're in, we have to think about it all the time. The only ones that really feel safe to me are the human-to-human ones. Things like travel, outdoors, and connecting with other people. Human link should be more important than AI connection. Character AI is already on the rise in a huge way. Most people don't know this, but hundreds of millions of people download anime AI characters and make them their best friends or love partners. This is for kids. It's getting bigger very, very quickly. We need to be very careful about how we make or keep our money safe. But there's something much bigger that ties everything together. That's the idea behind the exponential age. When I first said exponential age in 2020, I thought this is going to be the fastest growth of technology in the history of the world. And it will happen so quickly that it will be the biggest change we've ever seen as a species. And some people thought I was being over the top. Paul thinks that Solana will lead the next big wave of growth for digital assets. He calls the coming long time of steady growth in the cryptocurrency market the banana zone. He thinks that Solana will be very important in getting the cryptocurrency market out of its current rut and into a new bull market phase. He talks about two big changes on the Solana blockchain that make him even more optimistic about the coin. The first is NFT compression, which makes it possible for many users, like cheap tickets and derivative contracts. This makes it easier for NFTs to grow. Firedancer is the second. It is third-party validator software that will be released next year and will make Solana's transaction handling faster, more scalable, and more efficient. Because of these changes, Paul decides to put 90% of his Bitcoin investments into Solana, which shows how much he believes in its potential. The huge cryptocurrency market is about to hit a market capitalization of $100 trillion. This prediction is made in a market that is growing quickly and changing all the time. Paul is hopeful because of a few main things that he thinks will make the market 44 times bigger than it is now, which is about $2.5 trillion. Paul talked about his hopes for the cryptocurrency market and said that if it keeps growing at the rate it is now, it could reach this huge market value in 10 years. He says that one big reason for market growth is the rising number of people use cryptocurrencies. The demand for digital assets, and therefore their market value, is expected to rise as more people and businesses use them. Cryptocurrencies are becoming more accepted in many fields from finance to shopping, which supports this trend and makes their use and growth potential even more legitimate. The reason Paul thinks the global Bitcoin market will be worth $100 trillion is that he has looked very closely at adoption rates, market liquidity cycles, and other economic factors. Even though the predictions are big, the facts and trends that support them make a strong case for the market to grow a lot. Investors should use a balanced approach to make the most of this chance, focusing on getting the best returns while also managing risks well. Paul also told buyers to be careful. He told them not to take chances they didn't need to in order to get big returns. Instead, he said that investors should focus on making the most of chances while keeping their risk levels in check. This method includes using smart portfolio management techniques to make money in the market without taking on too many risks. Even though the market could be worth $100 trillion, Paul thinks that smart investment methods can still make big profits without having to make risky bets. Within the next 6 years, the world economy will go through a huge change because of how quickly AI, robots, and renewable energy are developing. The way we think about markets, businesses, and economic systems will change a lot during this time. As business owners, investors, and workers, we need to get ready for the changes that are coming. The next 6 years will be the most important in modern business and professional history. New developments in AI, robots, and renewable energy will open up a world of opportunities for those who are ready, but they will also pose existential threats to those who are not. It's not just about making money, it's also about making sure that you, your family, and your business can do well in a world that is changing quickly. Don't wait, get ready right away. Do what you need to do to protect your future. Whether it's investing, adopting, or building a group. Paul said that he plans to buy more cryptocurrencies and tech stocks over the next week, even though it might be too early to say for sure what will happen. He said that the market is going through a big reorganization and a reset of risk-off debt right now. He also said that the years 2024 and 2025 will be marked by strong uptrends. Paul said that this time could be the last chance to get into or fully build positions in these markets. He also said that if the Federal Reserve did decide to lower interest rates, the dollar would probably weaken. This would make the economy as a whole better in the summer and fall.